Good morning, everybody. I'm sitting at my chair because my power's out. I have some light here, but I have no makeup on. And it's just kind of, the generator's running. So I've got lights in this room. I have internet, but there's, the guys are outside hooking up the lines that were installed yesterday, that noise that was on the show. So we're just kind of, my printer, I thought I printed everything out like yesterday for the question and answers, but for some reason that didn't print last night. And I don't know why, but I have the questions right here. Liz supplied them for me. I have them in a Word document. So I'll just start with the Word document and we'll just get going. How about that? So come on in, everybody. And I think Esther's watching from Tanzania. I haven't seen her log in here yet, but I wasn't looking all the time. So if Esther's here, hey, Esther. And her little babies, well, some of them are big. Quentin's big. So Quentin's a nice young man. So I got my headphones on and we're ready to go. Yeah, we love a generator, but this is a planned power outages, so we have fewer power outages in the future because our power line came up our driveway and it was put in 1976, Robert said. And it has given us some problems. It just has a short in it from time to time, 2 or 3 times a year, and it's just quite annoying. So now Duke Power finally said they're going to fix it. And they have. And the guys have been here since 9 o'clock this morning, and the team was here yesterday. They dug holes. It was kind of interesting to watch, really. They had a device that went under the ground. They didn't tear up our driveway, so I was very pleased with that. And we're just excited to get full-fledged power from now on. So I've got the questions here. I'm going to look away from the screen to look at my computer screen is right here, and I will answer the questions. First question is, I'm starting cloth diapering with my 3rd child. Any advice for added laundry loads and organizing all of the diapers and inserts? Well, we've been through this. I used cloth diapers when Justin was a baby, and I had to have enough cloth diapers to last a week because we didn't have a washer and dryer. So if I can do it without a washer and dryer, I went to my mother-in-law's house every Tuesday, and I did laundry at her house, and I hung all of the diapers out on the clothesline, which was amazing. But I had to have a system where I would let the diapers soak. And I had to have enough diapers for a week. So now Liz just got through doing that with her with Gemma. I think she's out of diapers now. She's potty trained and just great. And Liz will post a picture on the the Facebook page about her organization. She had a picture, but I don't know how I can do it, show you the picture of it with my phone right there. So I can't show you a picture, but she had one shelf in her linen closet that's in her hallway that was just for diapers. She had the covers and the diapers, and it was just at the time when Gemma was born, things were tight at Liz's house, and so she breastfed and had cloth diapers, and it was amazing the difference. And it just saved a lot of money. Yeah. So folks, you don't really have to add. I did a couple of loads a week at my mother-in-law's house. That's all it added. But if you're going to wash diapers every day, and I would also suggest getting one of those handheld sprayers that you can hook to your toilet, that you can rinse the diapers out before you put them in a soaking pail. And use, there's some Draft, which is really good soap for babies' sensitive skin. In fact, that's why Justin wore cloth diapers, because he was allergic to disposable diapers. We rarely use them because he would break out in this awful rash. So cloth diapers is the way to go. And you can put liners in too that will gather up the worst part of the diapers, and you know what that is. And those liners they'll save the day, I'm telling you. And they're biodegradable, and you can flush them. So folks, using cloth diapers is a great way to save money. Just like planning your menus for the next week is a great way to save money. Try it. You're going to love it. And I have no lights in my bathroom, so I've had to light a candle, and my candle is kind of got a short wick on it, so I've had to drain some wax out of it so at least I can see to go to the bathroom. So Liz says, the first question is about diapers. I provided my input to her, and I shared this with a picture of my stash regarding the organization. And I can't share the picture for you, but it was a kind of a cool thing that she did. Because she just put the diapers where she keeps her toilet paper. How cool is that? Yeah, the sprayer pal thing that I saw that on, it was one of Gemma's baby gifts, and Liz installed it. Okay, next question. I have finally gotten us to where at least all the sinks are clean as well as the toilets. How do I not lose my mind every time I see someone put something in them or make them dirty? That's your perfectionism. Sinks are made to be used. Toilets are made to be used. You've got to get over this. And if you're going to nag somebody because they went to the kitchen and put a dish in your sink, you're not a nice person. Yeah, I said it. You're not a nice person. Because you're whining about something you would have gladly loved for them to do just a few months ago. So stop being hateful. Be thankful. Thank them for taking the dish to the sink. And if you'll keep your dishwasher empty and only dirty dishes in it, and as soon as the clean dishes are done, put them away, you'll never have to deal with that. Because you can say, please put your dirty dishes in the dirty dish disposal unit. And don't nag them about it. Just ask them nicely and thank them for bringing their dishes to the sink. But if you're going to whine about it, you're never going to get anybody to help you. You're never going to get anybody to help you because you're going to be a whining mom. And they're going to walk around. They won't ever be able to please you because of your perfectionism. So stop being this way. Stop it. I got to turn off some of the lights. See if that's better. Yeah, that's a little better because I was getting a glare on my glasses. Okay. So recognize that you're doing this. Recognize it and stop it. You can nip it in the bud, but you got to recognize that you're doing it. And if you're gonna drive your family crazy, they're gonna think fly lady's a 4-letter word in your house. So stop it. Stop it now. You're the one that's in control of your mouth. What's the best way to keep clean pet stains from an area rug? Train your pet to go outside. Yep. And if it's an area rug, you may need to replace it, because I don't think you can ever get pet stains out of a rug that's just replaceable, you know? Just, I keep, while we were potty training Tulip, I got one of these plastic, like 3 feet, about the size of a rug. In fact, it was the size of the puppy pad, because I didn't want her messing up my hardwood floors. And so I would put this puppy pad on this Rubbermaid type liner that would go in an SUV, and it made a great way to protect the floors. Now, you have to be careful with rugs. If they're area rugs, you know, if it's a big rug, I don't know. Pet stains bleed through rugs and ruin floors. So I would take that rug up and make sure take it. We had a flybaby who took her rug out on her driveway and scrubbed her rug with the rubber sweeper. The rubber broom. She scrubbed the rub, and then she rinsed it off with a water hose and flipped it over and did the backside of it, and it was amazing. She cleaned that rub. Now, she was in Arizona, so she didn't have rain every day, and it could stay out there and dry. But you've got to be able to let the moisture get out of it. We couldn't do that here because we have rain every day at 3 o'clock. Every day. So, if you're having problems with things freezing up, it's not freezing up on my end, because my Wi-Fi is still working because I have a generator. Yep. Thank goodness. So the best way to clean pet stains is not to have them in the first place. And if you do have them, there's an enzyme stuff that you can get that's for dogs or cats. Cat pet stains are the worst. And I put a mat underneath my kitty litter boxes. I have 2, because we have one cat that won't come out of our bedroom. She is traumatized by the puppy, and it's been 2 years, and she's still traumatized by Tulip. Okay, what can I make the bottom of my textured fiberglass white tub floor white? I've tried every cleaning product from bleach to scrubbing bubbles, Comet, and soft scrub. I don't know that you can. It's a fiberglass tub. It gets scratched, and now you can put a mat down. You can order, I bought a mat like this that would cover the whole bottom of the tub, so Ben wouldn't fall in the shower, with a little more slip resistant. But you could put a mat down. But I don't know what you can do besides, there could be some kind of paint that you could put on it, an epoxy type paint. But that's for, fiberglass, I don't have a clue. So I would invest in a mat to put over it so you don't see it. And it might be safe for you too. I really dislike cleaning vents in my home. Is there an easy way to keep them clean? Well, what do you mean by vents? The registers in the floor where your heat and air conditioning come up through? I have done this. I can take mine off the wall and put them in the dishwasher. I can pull them up off the floor and put them in the dishwasher. Yeah. I can do that with my vent for my Vent-A-Hood, for my and the filter. I run that through the dishwasher occasionally. And if people are given ideas for the baking soda and scrub the floor of the the tub. But for the vents, sometimes you just need to get them really good and clean and take them outside and spray them with a good color spray paint. I've done that too. When we remodeled, all my vents were ugly. And so we took them outside and spray painted them. Thank goodness for easy spray paint. But dishwashers are amazing tools. They are. I've run toothbrushes through dishwashers. How do we stop bad habits such as smoking and feeling sorry for ourselves? Well, smoking, you've got to replace that urge to grab a cigarette. Now, I've never smoked. I thank God I've never smoked. But when you have the urge to smoke, you have to do something. Like every time I say the word yep, Leanne gets on her trampoline. And she does some bounces on her trampoline. Her little one-person bouncer. So if you had a way, so like you have the urge to smoke, maybe you take that urge to smoke and go brush your teeth. Hey, think about it. You could have the whitest teeth in the world if every time you had the urge to smoke, you went and brushed your teeth. And then reward yourself. Leanne says L-glutamine may help, or Catherine says that. But that L-glutamine is stuff it's a little white powder. You lick your finger, grab a little bit, put it in a little dish, and just rub it on your teeth. Every time you have an urge to smoke, clean a hot spot. If you piggyback that urge to smoke instead of grabbing the cigarette. Now, one time I had a friend that was trying to quit smoking. And so there's 20 cigarettes in a package of cigarettes. There's 20 individuals. So I took some popsicle sticks. I think in this case, I used some copper stock that Robert had, and he cut me 20 pieces of it, and I took a labeler, but you could do it with popsicle sticks and put them in a glass. But I would, on one side of the stick, when she had the urge to smoke, she would grab a stick out, and it would give her an action to go take, and then on the flip side, it would give a reward. So you could make up 20 little things to do for you to, like we play a game. But this is a redirect your brain game. All you got to do is redirect yourself for 2 minutes. And it's a win. It's really a win. So try it. Make a list of 20 things. Write them on pieces of paper. Fold them up. Put them in a jar. Doesn't have to be popsicle sticks. It can be pieces of paper. Fold them up and put them and draw one out. It'll work. You're retraining your brain. So every time you have the urge for a cigarette, go clean a hot spot. Go wash a dish. Go declutter something. You can do it. You'll be healthier for it. You'll have more energy. You'll have more breath. You'll have more oxygen in your system. So good job on quitting smoking. And feeling sorry why would you feel sorry for yourself? No need to feel sorry for yourself. You can do this. No feeling sorry for yourself. Turn it around. And your house will be cleaner too. I wouldn't replace eating or chewing something, or I just couldn't do licorice at all. So I'm reading comments here. I can't do that. What's the best way to clean ceiling fans? And I get really dizzy looking up a long time. Well, ceiling fans are one of those things. I keep mine's not on right now, but it's been running most of the summer because we didn't turn our air conditioner on until a month ago. And so we had the ceiling fans going. If you can't look up, get somebody else to do it. But one thing you can do is you put the multi one, which is back in stock now, y'all. The multi one. I don't have one right here with me. I would have one at in my studio. But it's a bendable microfiber that attaches to a mop handle. And you can stand back and not have to look up very much. My brother-in-law's going through a terrible time moving his head because of vertigo stuff. So don't climb, don't get up on a chair, don't do any of that stuff. Just use, feather duster works too. If you do it often, you don't have to look up, but just for 30 seconds. The multi-wand does a great job. There's a video of Justin cleaning my ceiling fans with the multi-wand on our YouTube page. Check it out. TV and other electronic devices, dust magnets that a feather duster and microfiber cloth only works for a day. Any thoughts on how to stop dust from collecting on them so fast? No. There's no thoughts on that because dust happens. But when you get in the habit of feather dusting every day for 2 minutes, you can do 2 minutes. Anybody can do 2 minutes. Try it. Try it. You never have to see dust again. You never have to see dust again. When you set an alarm on your watch or on your phone to grab the feather duster, put on the So Long Dust Samba song, and have fun. You never have to see dust again, ever. You're going to love it. But you have to stay on top of it because dust happens. Okay. How to keep it from collecting on them so fast. We keep our doors open sometimes in the cool of the evening. My door's open right now because it's cool outside. It's like 60-something degrees out there. The crew's leaving. But my power's not back on. I guess they're going to the base of the driveway to finish it. And Robert's gone to Asheville to get new batteries for our battery backup for our TV system. Because I have no Fox Business News going right now. So I don't know what the market's doing. It's driving me nuts. But he'll have it fixed before the day's over with, and we'll be good. And you know what I'm going to do then? And then I'm going to put it on my calendar that we replace the batteries in our backup battery system on August the 20th. August the 20th of 2020. 2020. Okay. How do I put my phone down? I'm so distracted with using it, I don't focus on things that need to be done. It's called turning your phone off. Willow wants to know, we have a TV battery backup power. It's an array of 4 batteries that when the power goes off, it kicks on automatically until the 20 seconds it takes the generator to kick on. So it's a bridge. That's all it is. And a lot of computer stuff has that. In fact, the one we have used to be on our servers in the basement. That's why we have it. But the batteries have to be replaced every 4 years or so. Uh-oh, I hear a siren. That means Jack might be going out, or Mark might be going out on a call. So how do you put your phone down? Well, I have my phone at night from about 9 p.m. at night until 9 p.m. the next day, I only get calls from Robert or Justin or Emily. Family. People that are on my important people. Those are the only calls that will come through to my phone. I don't get text messages from anybody because I have those limits set on my phone on those hours. That's why I can get so much. That's why I can get so much done during the evening, because I'm not being bothered left and right. Not that it's a bother, but I just don't have something sidetracking me all the time. So you can turn your phone off. If you need to focus for an hour, you can turn your phone off. She said she was coming. Esther said she was coming, so she might be in here. Esther, if you're here, say hi. There's Miss Kaylee. That's my great niece. So if you see Esther in here, if Esther's here, say hi to everybody, because they want to give you a blessing. Somebody's giving me what the market is. Oh, thanks. That was sweet of you. I can't see it. I can see it on my phone, but I'm doing the show on the phone, so I can't see it. But I usually can't see it when I'm doing the show anyway. But you recognize that you got to get something done, but the phone is pulling you away from it. So set your phone to silent if you need to. Set your phone to silent and get some stuff done. And then as a reward, you can turn your phone back on. But if you know the phone is bothering you, turn it off. Turn it off. And get your morning routine done. There is such a blessing, y'all. This month our habit has been doing a load of laundry every day. And when you do a load of laundry, like for me, Robert does one load a week. And it's mainly his grubby clothes and underwear. I wear an outfit every single day. Sometimes I change clothes for dinner, if we're going out somewhere. And I have learned a secret, y'all. This is crazy. But I have about 4 different pairs of shoes that I wear. I have a black pair of shoes and a hot pink pair of shoes. And then I have 2 pairs of sandals and house shoes. So I've usually got a pair of shoes on my feet all the time. But those other 4 pairs of shoes that I have, and they're usually in my bathroom, I've been putting them in my laundry basket. And I have one of those, one of the laundry baskets we used to sell. We don't have them anymore because you can get them on Amazon pretty cheap. And so I put those shoes in that basket. And when the basket gets filled with dirty clothes, like a couple of days worth, fills it up, I do the laundry, and it takes all of a minute to fold the laundry, y'all. It just takes no time at all. And it's just, it's amazing how fast you can do laundry when you're stacking your laundry basket up with other things that's taking up the volume, and you're not filling it full. They're back. Oh, you're going to love your AirPods. You're really going to love your AirPods. Now, I wouldn't recommend them for children, but because they lose them. But a headset is good for kids. Because my granddaughter lost one in the lake. But I ordered a new case the other day, and the weirdest thing came with them. You can get, I don't know why anybody want to do this except for, I have had one drop in the bathroom and just missed the toilet. But this is an AirPod holder that you can put your AirPods in. They just slide right in here. I have 2 sets of them. And then your AirPod is on a string. So you might enjoy that. And I like my cases. That's not coming off there. I'm about to drop it. But I love my charging cases. And then I have a little flat thing that I set it on to charge the whole case. But I got this one the other day, and it's like $5. $5. Patriotic. I like it. Makes me happy. And now I have that right here with my Stand Up for Your Country sign that I got from Bill O'Reilly. Because I'm never kneeling for anything but the Lord. Okay, let's see where we are. What's the best things to throw away when you're not sure? What's the best things to throw away when you're not sure what to throw away? Would it be anything not needed mostly? Now, here's the thing about doing a 27 fling boogie. You run around your house and gather up 27 items to throw away. You know what's trash. It could probably be pieces of paper. I don't care. Y'all hear that clucking? That's my jungle bird. That's a pileated woodpecker. It's a pileated woodpecker. Old makeup. You can throw away a lot of old makeup. That's a pileated woodpecker, y'all. So you can't think too hard about it. You just have to do it. So what's the best things to throw away? Old makeup, pieces of paper laying on your hot spots. And if it's decent stuff, you can give it away. So that's what the 27 Fling Boogie is all about. 27 items to throw away and 27 items to give away. And you do that 3 times a day, you're going to get rid of a lot of stuff. Let me do the math on it. I got my calculator right here. Let's see. 27 times 6 equal 162 items that you're getting rid of. Pens that don't work anymore. Get into your desk drawer that has pens and things. That's a great place to start. And old makeup is not healthy for you. I know somebody that put on some old mascara and she had an eye infection for 2 weeks. So don't do that, y'all. Don't do that to yourself. Okay, next question. My mother-in-law wants to start the Fly Lady program. Which tool would be a nice start for me to purchase for her? Well, I got mixed feelings about that. If you want her to have a lot of fun, get a feather duster. I mean, people, they don't know how much fun they are to feather dust every single day. It's just a powerful, like you do a load of laundry a day. If you'll feather dust every day, wow. Somebody's asking about, what about makeup that's never opened? If it's past its pull date, I would get rid of it. Because sometimes with lipsticks and things, the consistency changes and it smells bad. So get rid of it. And I would date. When you get a new bottle, I don't wear mascara, but when you get a new bottle of mascara, put a address label on it and date it. Date it. So back to what she should get her mother-in-law who wants to start the Fly Lady program. Right now, our purple rags, our silver rags, and our pink rags are on, silver and purple are on a BOGO. Pink rags are half price. They are, and if your mother-in-law's at my age, then she may have glasses. The pink rags are amazing for cleaning your glasses and taking your makeup off. And it's just that's why they're pink. It's a pampering way of taking care of your glasses so you can see. And just a fun way to get some things done. Grabbing a purple rag. Now, purple rag has a lot of dye in it, and she's probably going to get upset with it, but a purple rag is the most amazing tool to wipe things down. And right now during COVID, we're wiping down light switches, especially if you've got somebody that's out and about and comes home. So you need to wipe down light switches once a day at least. But the feather duster is the fun thing for them. And it sort of shows them the joy of dusting. And we all hate dusting. Every one of us does not have a good... Expired spices is another great thing to throw away. We had a game one time where Leanne and I did this to each other. I had the oldest spice box from 1974 in my drawer. It was Robert's. Robert had purchased it, or had his mother given it to him. 1970. That's when I graduated high school, folks. So that is no longer in the building. But a feather duster would be a good thing. The Back to Basics package is $49.95. And it's got the mop and the broom. And let me pull it up here so I can see it. Where's the fly shop? Yeah, there it is. It has the rubber scrubber, the regular mop, the rubber sweeper, 2 chenille mop cloths, the swish and swipe package, and purple rags for $49.95. You don't get the feather duster with that, but you add the feather duster to it and she's got everything she needs. So somebody was wanting to know the difference between the silver and the purple rags. It's just the color. Same fabric, made the same way, at the same factory. It's just the color. And we picked silver. One year there was an Olympics like there was supposed to be this year, but it's not going to be till next year. But we had purple was the gold medal, the gold standard. We had silver and we had bronze. I use bronze all the time. Bronze, I keep a bronze right by my chair. I have bronze ones right here on the arm of my chair because it's soft on my arms. I really like it because it's soft. And yeah, it has a texture to it, but it's really is nice on my arms. The fabric in my chair is, I think I'm going to get a leather chair next time. So the Back to Basics pack would be a good, it's $121 value, almost $122, and it's $49.95. And you get one handle and 2 heads, a rubber scrubber, the rubber swisher and the vase, and the purple rags. It's a great deal. It is a great deal. And you add the feather dust to it, you got just about everything you need. We don't have any more bronze rags. Y'all didn't like them because they're the color of dirt. The pink rags replace all of them replace paper towels. I rarely use a paper towel except for draining bacon. Yeah, that's about it. So get your calendars ordered. Let me make sure I've gotten all the questions done. Where's my Word document? Yep. All the questions are done. We're good. Somebody asked a question here. We used to, let's see, but we were going to resell later like the phone, but I don't understand that. I'm new to Fly Lady and have reviewing the products. What can I get and trying to decide what will be the best bang for my buck since I'm on a I would say the best bang for your buck is the Back to Basics package. It's $49.95. You know, having these rags as your go-to cleaning item, I keep one in my bathtub. I keep one in my kitchen. Leanne keeps one in her kitchen. It's just, they clean dishes like you wouldn't believe. Like you wouldn't believe. They get stuff off dishes, and that's the way I bleed the purple out of mine, is use them in the kitchen sink. Because I always run everything through the dishwasher anyway. But I start, every time I go into the kitchen, I start with a sink full of hot soapy water. A sink full of hot soapy water. That sink full of hot soapy water, I can put dirty mixing bowls and things down into, and then I can wipe down my counters. I'm always wiping up messes. It's just keeps things clean as you go. When you clean as you go. Last night, Leanne and I cleaned up the kitchen. Now, everybody took their plates to the kitchen when we got through with dinner. And I immediately started running a sink full of hot soapy water at Leanne's house. And we put all those dishes, except for knives, no knives go in the sink. We put all those dishes in the sink, and then we went outside on the back deck and we played cornhole for 3 rounds. 3 games we played. We went back into the kitchen. Leanne emptied the clean dishes. Well, I'd put most of them on the counter. She just had to put them away. And we started loading the dishwasher. We had the kitchen clean, everything, with the 2 of us doing our thing in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. We're the fastest cleaning kitchen cleaners ever, because that a sink full of hot soapy water. Yep, and a purple rag. Did it all. So start with that sink full of hot soapy water. You're going to be impressed with how fast your kitchen will get clean. But no knives in the water, you'll get cut, especially if my husband has sharpened your knives. Oh, somebody built their mom and dad a cornhole game. We love that game. We love it. Did you know there's professional cornhole players? And you can find the videos on YouTube. I've been meaning to tell Leanne that. There are videos on how to throw a cornhole beanbag. And I got pretty good last night. We won the first game. Yeah, we did. Anyway, folks, all you really need is 2 mixing bowls. You can declutter a lot of stuff from your kitchen. And sometimes I like to think about, if I'm going to move into a tiny house and I only have room for a few things, what are the most important things I would take from my kitchen? It would be my iron skillets, a big one and a little one, because I love my little egg skillet. In fact, Robert gave Leanne a little egg skillet when she moved into her new house, when they moved here. It would be my Tupperware mixing bowl, because it can be used as a pitcher or a mixing bowl. It's got a handle on it. I love it. It would be my silverware and my red dishes. Yep. So think about what you would keep. I would keep my big pasta pot, because it's also a stock pot. I would keep my crock pot, or I might replace it with my Instapot. It's smaller and can really make some bone broth. And if y'all haven't made any bone broth lately, do it. Next time you cook a chicken, save up all the bones. Take all the meat off the bones and start making, here comes my puppy dog, and start making your bone broth, because a wonderfully gelatinous bone broth is what you need. It's the essence of healthy. It's good for you. It's like chicken soup for the soul. It really is. That bone broth is amazing. You can put some basil down in it. You can put some cilantro down in it. You can put spinach down in it. And you got a meal right there. And it's so good for you. Homemade pizza in a cast iron skillet. I love my cast iron skillet. It's a good griddle. And you can use the little skillet on top of a sandwich to mash it down. So iron skillets are amazing. I wouldn't ever be without an iron skillet. Let's see. Somebody says, I have an Instapot I got for Christmas 3 years. I've used it twice and don't like it. Oh, you got to look at some videos on how to use the Instapot. I didn't like it either. I've given 2 of them away. But I finally got me one, and I love it. And I love it for making bone broth best of all, because I used to use the crock pot to do it, and the crock pot stinks up the house for days and days and days because you have to do it for 4 days. For me, I put the chicken bones or the beef bones in the Instant Pot, put it on 20 minutes, and let it go through its cycle, and I do it 4 times. 4 times. And I make the best bone broth you have ever tasted. Now, Leanne's pretty good too. We've done a video on how to make bone broth, and the secret is to put in some apple cider vinegar, a couple of tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, which helps leach the calcium stuff out of the bones. And wow. I clean out vegetables, just throw whole vegetables in there. And it's just an amazing stock. Leanne uses it to make gravy all the time. Sometimes she needs just a bit of flavor, and a little scoop of bone broth will do it. It's having flavor in your refrigerator all the time. So Leanne's going to be on here at 1 o'clock. She has her question and answer show. You can't taste the vinegar. You can't taste the vinegar at all. But that's the key to it. It helps to leach out the calcium. Somebody's from Iceland. I don't ever remember anybody being here from Iceland. Well, thanks for sharing our videos, y'all. And we'll be back at 3 o'clock this afternoon for tea time. Hopefully I'll have power back on by then. And it's a good day in the neighborhood. I'm never going to be without electricity unless there's a bad storm. And hopefully we won't have many of those. I love you all. And I will see you after a while. Check Leanne out at 1 o'clock. Bye. Oh, and get your supplements ordered. Leanne has some great sales going on. We've got the Core 4 on our website. These supplements, I learned something this week. I skipped Monday and Tuesday taking them, and I would have to take a nap in the afternoon. Wednesday, I took my supplements. Did I need a nap? No. Got plenty of energy, drinking my water, doing what I need to do. Stay hydrated. Take your supplements. It's going to help you. Fight off. And this bone broth, yeah. And I make bone broth out of chicken wings that we get from the Pizza Hut. Because it's just me and Robert, and they're going to get... They're going to get sterilized real good. But make some bone broth this week. You're going to love it. And it's essential. It's essential to when we do the hot melt sprint, y'all. It really is. I love y'all. I'll see you at 3 o'clock. Be good, kind, and sweet. And do a good deed today. Bye.